Hello lovelies! Today on SimplyLoren we are going to be doing the Candi Girl skate review. I have filmed this video 2 or 3 times already, but I've had issues with the lighting, the sound, an echo, the background, everything. So I am just going to sit on my couch in my living room and this is it. This is the one that's going to go up. I know I am in a bathrobe right now. It's just that I can't wait not even one more second to get this video up. I have been procrastinating for too long. So here we are, bathrobe and all. We are going to talk about the Candi Girl skates. Yay! I try to skate every day, about 2 hours if I can. Lately I have not been able to do that due to school and such, but I do skate at the skate parks a lot. So that's important for you guys to know while I'm making this review, because there may be different problems that you might have if you do not park skate. Starting at the very top of the skate itself, this is a great little additive. It's good because you don't have this really harsh part that's stiff sticking into your leg while you're skating. But do I think that it makes like the biggest difference? Probably not. I think when you're first starting to skate, you're still going to want to wear higher up socks and also give yourself some break-in time, because these boots are going to take maybe like 2 weeks, if not longer, because I skate a lot, to break in and actually mold to your feet. That being said, you're going to get blisters, and I think that's something important for you to know while you are learning to skate. You are going to get hurt, you're going to fall, you're going to get cuts and bruises and scrapes and blisters in all kinds of places. So let me tell you now, because no one told me, ouch, okay? You need to make sure that you're taking care of your feet, taking care of your legs, and following safety precautions. I'm going to make a new video here soon about what I do to keep myself safe while I am skating. The sturdiness of the boot is great. I don't have any problems as a park skater with this issue. I feel safe in this boot, except for the fact that this tongue right here is kind of an issue for me. It's not that the tongue itself is bad or anything like that. It's just that it's so flimsy and there's no padding whatsoever on it that it is way easy for me to get lace bite, which is like a pain that you feel in your foot from about here to here usually. And it's because there's not a lot of padding going on in this part of your foot, and so the laces are just squeezing real tight, especially if your foot is not used to it and you're in a lunge position a lot. I notice for me that happens a lot of times on my left foot. So what I will do is I will take a sock or something and I will pad this part of my skate before I start to roller skate for that day. And that really helps me with that issue. But yeah, so the laces, I still have the original laces. They're fine. They're starting to rip up a little bit in some areas, a little scuffy, but there's no big issues. With the eyelets, however, I do notice that they are really sensitive and they tend to bend in a little bit. And I think that just happens, if you fall and you squish them in. All you need to do for that is just to carry a pair of like pliers or some kind of tool that you can kind of pry that little spot open again, and you'll be fine and good to go. Another thing I noticed about the boot itself is that it does scuff up pretty easily. And that happens more for me on my left side because I use this toe stop more often to brake. But that's not the skate's fault necessarily. It's kind of my fault just for being rough and not putting on a toe guard. That's why it's important for you guys to have toe caps or toe guards to cover this part of your skate, just to make sure that it's going to be long lasting. Another thing, if you are a new skater and you don't know what kind of skate you want to get, to consider is this right here, this build. You see right here how there's a triangle and a lift in the skate? So that is good for dance skating, roller skating in the rink, or park skating. What you don't want to do, typically speaking, now you can do this if you feel like doing it, but I mean, you do you. Most roller derby skaters will have a flat part right here. They won't have this arch. I'm not sure the reasoning because I don't derby skate, but if you know, put it in the comments below and let me know, because I don't actually know the real reason. But I do know that it helps you support all of this area right here, and like when you're jumping and stuff on the ramps and such. So that's good to know if you are sure that you're going to be derby skating. Maybe these aren't the right skates for you. But I've seen people derby skate in something like this. So, I mean, I guess you could do it if you wanted to. It's all up to you and your preference. Another thing that I want to point out about this area is this aluminum plate. Now this, I want to pause because this is like one of the most important things to me, and nobody told me this at all. I really stupidly bought the Sure Grip grind blocks, which do not fit this plate because they only fit the Avanti, I think, plates, and maybe one other plate. If you know that, put that in the comments too, because I forgot. But I'm not sure that they even will fit the CIB blocks or the Wild Bones blocks. I'm not sure that they don't fit them, but from what I've seen so far and all of the people I've talked to, they will not fit them. But I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can find that answer out. Anyway, if you know anyone that skates and has grind blocks for Candi Girl skates, let me know, because I really wish someone would have told me that. I would not be able to put grind blocks on these Candi Girl skates. If I knew that, I wouldn't have bought them, actually. I would have just saved up for a skate like one of the Moxie skates that are meant to be at the parks. I think they just came out with a brand new like roller skate set that you can take to the park, and it's already all set up for that. But if you are beginning and you don't know what kind of skating you're going to be doing, this is a really great skate to start. It's an affordable skate. From when I bought them, they were $99. I'm not sure how much they are now, but that's a big steal for a roller skate. They are quality skates. They are not going to break. I haven't had any issues. The only lifting I've had is just a little bit kind of right here. Is it this side or this? Oh, it's this one. I've had a little bit of lifting happening right here. As you can see, it's not quite straight, but I haven't had any other issues than that. And that hasn't even been an issue for me. I jump a lot on my skates. I do the ramps, and this has not bothered me at all. What I will say is I hate this whole toe stop thing. This whole toe stop, that's not what I'm trying to say. Get your mind out of the gutter. This toe stop is a big, big issue for me. The reason is I skate a lot, and when I skate, I think it takes me maybe 2 or 3 sessions for me to run out of an entire toe stop. Toe stops for these things are $10 to $12 a pair. And so it's $6 a piece for each one of those. And the reason that that's problematic is because I am constantly changing these out. I can't even tell you how many of them I've already changed out just in the amount of time that I have skated so far, like maybe 3 months. But I feel like if I skated a lot, like this is a big expense that you're going to be spending. And I don't know what the difference is between these and like a Moxie skate or something like that and how long those take to wear down. But that is something I find myself buying a lot and often. Another thing is these wheels. They come with these wheels. These are the factory wheels that I have on here. I don't have a problem with them. I actually take these wheels to the park, even though they're polyurethane and gummy, which at the park you don't necessarily want that type of wheel. But when you're first beginning, I find that having these wheels are great, especially if you're going to be outside. They are absorbent, so you will be running over things with minimum feeling compared to a really hard wheel. You'll feel every little niche and thing. But I think they do slow you down a little bit because they are so big and they are so gummy. So if you're looking to speed at the skate park, that might not be the best wheel for you. So I think you should take that into consideration as well when you are choosing what skate is going to work for you. Another thing I wish they would have told me was this plate is pretty heavy. So if you want to change the plate, it's going to be like $90 or so to get a new plate, depending on what kind of plate you're getting and what grind blocks you're getting. So when you add those two things together, it's basically the cost of a Moxie skate with, like, you know, the grind block or the wheels already set up. So you might as well just buy the more professional skate if you know for a fact that you're going to be skating a lot and you're a risk taker, so you're going to be hitting the ramps and things like that. If you are not sure that you're going to be skating and you're not sure roller skating is for you, or if it's just going to be for a short time in your life, definitely recommend these. They're great. I love them, and they're cute, and they come in multiple colors, so you can change that out, and you can choose the color of your toe stop as well. But they are bolt-on, so you cannot adjust them. Big thing there. For dance skaters, I think you guys adjust a lot. I think you could probably do that a lot for park skaters too, but you will scrape the screw on the inside whenever you're running low on these. And I'm not sure how that works for dance skating or for other types of toe stops, but keep that in mind, especially if you have homemade ramps or things like that that you don't want to damage. The trucks are pretty good. I think they're on there pretty tight. They allow you to turn really well. The wheels are great. They spin, you roll. It's awesome. And I think that is everything that I have to say in this video about the Candi Girl skates that I have noticed so far. Overall verdict, I think they are a an amazing roller skate for a beginner skater, especially if you're going to be outside skating. They come with good wheels for that, so you can practice going over the little dips in the sidewalk and such. And I think they're good for probably long distance skating and also dance skating. You just got to change the wheels out and adjust things to your liking. But if you're looking at high risk skating like park skating and jumps and all of that jazz, I think it might be a better idea to go for a skate that is going to serve you in all of those ways in the long run, and just invest in a more expensive skate, because you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to change the plates and change everything anyway. And since these plates are so heavy, you also need to keep that in mind as well. If you're looking to do a lot of jumps and stuff, you're adding a couple of ounces of weight to your skate. So like, these are not gonna, allow you to fly across the room if that's what you're trying to do. But they are good. They are sturdy. I do love that they're aluminum, and I do get on the coping a little bit with these. Not a lot, but just a little bit to practice. It will scratch this part eventually, and possibly you could break it if you do that. But I think that's a risk you're running, no matter what you do. And since I will be upgrading soon, I am kind of just trying to figure out a way to continue to progress without having to buy new aluminum plates. And instead, I can just save up to get a more expensive, more practical pair for me. But that's totally up to you. As far as a beginner skate goes, I think these are a great skate. I think they're a great steal for what they are. I heard a lot of Impala skates tend to fall apart. I've never had an Impala skate. I can't speak to that, but I can speak to these. I do love these, and they're happy, and I'm happy, and they make me happy. And so I hope this video was really helpful for you. I had to film it 4 times or something, and so I'm really sorry if the lighting is bad, but I am just fed up, and we're putting this video out today. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, the sizing of these, I think, is another thing to point out really quickly. I wear a size 7 personally, and they fit pretty good to size. I have them in a size 7, so I think they work well. One thing I will note is that I have my left foot, because I'm in a lunge position a lot, and my left foot is the back foot in the lunge position. I do notice that I tend to wiggle just a little bit inside of my skate, and I think that's important for you to note, because obviously you need to be aware of how your foot is moving within your skate to be safe, but also you can do little things to stop that from happening, like wear an extra sock. Or if you notice that's happening too much or a lot of movement, I think you should double check the size of your skate and make sure that they fit appropriately. You don't want to have super big skates and then be sliding around everywhere. It's just not safe for you or your feet. So hopefully that's really helpful for you guys. If I left anything out at all, please let me know. I know that you can clean these skates. I just haven't. I think they're a suede material, so you would just clean them accordingly. You can look it up online how to do that. And then on the inside, I think it would be maybe a good idea also to add a little bit of padding to the bottom, because there's not a lot of padding. And I did notice that when I first bought them, the inside lining that was originally there came out, and so I had to shove it back in. But I think you can avoid having an issue with that part if you just add some padding and maybe, I don't know, hot glue it down if you really care to that much about it. But it didn't really bother me, and so that's not a big thing for me. But if it's something that you know is going to bother you, take that into consideration. So I hope this video was really helpful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching on my channel. I'm not going to be continuing to film on my phone or on my computer because it's just been a whole hassle, but I will be getting a camera here soon. So I can't wait to see you guys then with the actual fun lighting and the actual good sound. But hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and love, Loren.